Welcome back to Raunchy Reality Recaps. Now in this video I'm going over Honey Boo Boo, more so Pumpkin Thompson, or is Thompson her last name? I don't know. Pumpkin from Honey Boo Boo. So if you might know, it's been going, a lot of news been circulating around the Honey Boo Boo world. Now apparently a few months ago, Honey Boo Boo, we'll call her, by her name, Alana got into a high-speed police chase with her boyfriend, Draylon, or I'm not going to say high-speed. I don't know all the information. It was a police chase. She got into a high-speed police chase. Apparently, the cop ran the plates, saw that there was a warrant, tried to stop. He didn't. He ran. They had to do a pit maneuver in order to get him to stop. Honey Boo Boo was in handcuffs, but she didn't get charged or anything. They had somebody came and picked her up later, but Jalen was in jail for a couple days and charged with some stuff. They had like a gun, a little bit of drugs in the car. Well, but yeah. So she got into it, or she got into that mess, and instead of we would think Pumpkin, since she took custody of her younger sister because she said her mom wasn't a good influence, you would think that she would at least think that what Draylon did was not okay. At the very least, say he shouldn't have done that. He could have done better. But no, they blamed it on the cops. They said F them. And then try to spin it around, whatever. But they ended up coming after their fans, which said they were in the wrong. Because, fans can't disagree with your decisions and your morals. So instead of, just letting it slide, they were calling everybody stanky this, stanky that, a whole bunch of bad crap. But watch a video, because trust me, it is in the videos. I have the videos, so I don't have the videos I'm saying it, but go watch my other videos, because it will explain everything. But if you want like the actual footage, I got it from LB and LB and Wildfire. I think Wildfire got it first, and LB did a video on it. So yeah, check those two ladies out. They definitely have the actual footage. Now we come up to Pumpkin a little bit after that, crying on the internet how she's broke, can't afford her car payments and all that stuff, and then got a whole bunch of money from people giving it to her online. All while saying she's broke, and Josh is in the background getting mad about it because he didn't want people to know he broke and can't pay his bills and can't support his family, so he's upset about that. But anywho, just to catch up, we come to this week where I was doing looking at the videos people put out and everything, and I saw LB had some TikTok videos from Pumpkin trying to sell her, I guess, his jewelry. Now, gosh golly, a lot went down in that video, and I will tell you, none of it was good. So to first let's start off with her business. Okay, so her business, which a lot of women are doing. Girl, you got 4 kids. Do what you got to do to support yourself. Especially, I'd rather you sitting here working for money instead of begging for it after you just cuss everybody out calling themselves stanky. So, yeah, you're doing better for yourself by actually working for your money. Now, on the other hand, though, you are horrible at your job. I'm just going to straight up say this, because if I was buying stuff from you and you were treating me like that, or you were doing it like this system, I'd straight up tell you're bad. You know what? I would be nicer about it, but since you want to call everybody stanky, I ain't going to be nice about it. You were horrible at your job, girl. You were horrible. You were unorganized. You were a mess, and you should have put your kids to sleep or done something with them before you got online trying to sell stuff. So, like a lot of people, she's trying to sell stuff online, which it's cool. I knew people that did it all the time. I bought stuff from it. Like I knew a girl that did the paparazzi jewelry, and she had it very organized. She had each one out, knew how many she had. She hold up that saying, this is this, tell me about the ring and all that. Say, even try it on and see how it looks around her. And she would have the number and say, I have this many of number, 103. If you want this, put the number down. And, she was really good at it. Like, she's did it for a while now, but she's always been pretty good at it. And I see other women like this, and they do the same thing. And really, in all actuality, it's not that hard of a job. I mean, I'm going to be honest. There are a lot of harder jobs. Let's be honest. We could be doing a lot more harder, frustrating, painstaking, labor-intensive jobs. So it's an easy thing if you're willing to put in some work to it, you know? Put in a little bit of customer service. Most of that job is just organization, customer service. A friendly face. Pumpkin, provided none of that. None of that at all. None of that at all. So she had a big box. And I think it was this big box of pins. And she had like another earrings or something. She had like pins, jewelry, and I think some of the pins she like added stuff to it, like charms and stuff. So some of them had like, themed around a nurse. So it had like a nurse charm or a baseball charm or whatever. So it was a big box of different jewelry, different pins, and I guess she got the pins in one box, jewelry in there, whatever. So she was basically just holding them up. I got this. Who wants this? I got this. Who wants that? Or no, sorry, my bad. It wasn't even like that. See, I tell y'all, I'll do these videos and then my brain goes blank because I got everything else in my life going in my head right now. So I'm trying, y'all. So she wasn't even doing that. She just had the big box and she was like, well, if anybody wants some, tell me how many you want. And you got to pay for it ahead of time now. And she went and she was telling a couple people that no, they couldn't pay for it in 2 days. You had to pay for it tonight, right now. So not even giving people time on a late Wednesday night to get the stuff together. Not even trying to work around people. So she had the big box and she's like, oh, if you want 5, tell me you want 5. Want 1, tell me you want 1. I'll hold it up, let you see it, and then I'll send it to you. So if somebody will tell you, oh, I want 1. So she just pull random one out. And it's whatever they get. It couldn't even eat anything the lady likes or, the person likes or anything that represents them. Or even if they use it. She didn't care. All she cared about was getting people's money. She didn't care if her customers were happy with what they purchased. It's just a quick gimmick. It's like a quick gimmick for her, Like, I don't care. I'm going to just move on to the next thing to screw people over with, basically. So this one lady, she got one. And it was for a nurse. She says, oh, I'm not a nurse. So, Pumpkin ended up doing it again, pulled out a baseball, and lady's like, I can't, don't have any luck because she's not pulling out anything that remotely would this lady use, And some of the people, she would actually go back and try to find them something else. But some of them she wouldn't. She would just say, I'm not doing that, whatever. It's like, you can't do it for one and do it and not do it for anybody else. That makes no sense. That means nobody's going to come back to you. Just all around, her customer service just straight up sucked. Like I'm sorry, you're really bad at your job. Like, you can't organize it. You don't want to take time beforehand to organize it. You don't want to sit there and make sure, like, give people options. If people had more options to buy what they actually wanted, they would buy more, girl. Do you not understand that? Or you just don't care? Or you just trying to get whatever money you can, screw the customers because you don't care about them? Like, these are literally your fans. And what's really messed up about it is these people can literally go anywhere else to spend their hard-earned money, because there was pins for like $10 with shipping, probably even more. Like, they literally can go anywhere else, spend their money, probably buy a better quality, buy actually what they want, but instead they're helping you out because they're your friends, which you don't mind calling your fans stinky. So, and it wasn't just stinky, it was a lot of other stuff that she said that I can't say on YouTube, or I can, I just don't want to, I don't know, I just don't want to do it. But yeah, so the customer service sucked, and she was and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Now, her customer service might have been better. She might have been more organized. She wasn't organized to begin with before it. So she should have organized the whole thing before she went on live and had it all organized. These, how many ever I have of these. You can, let me know if you want this number. If she was more organized, it would have been better. She should have done that beforehand. But the really thing that made sure she didn't have any good customer service at all was, one, her personality sucks to begin with, it seems. Two, she had those kids in her room running around. Like, and all these videos are on LB, and I think Wildfire Tea covered as well. So check the actual videos out as well. And if you want to do it before you come back and listen to my video, go right ahead. Whatever. So, these kids. So she was doing, Pumpkin was doing this all in her room, okay? And these kids are, she has 4, I think like the 2 older one were in the room. I don't know. I knew at least the older boy was in the room. He was still a baby, but he's the older. He's not the little twins. So, yeah. So she's having these kids running around the room late at night. Josh is in the background yelling at it, like seriously yelling horrible stuff at them to lay down. Telling Pumpkin, I'm going to do this. If your kid don't lay down. Like, he was training the kids. And it's like, I get it. People say stuff that they aren't proud of. People do stuff that they aren't proud of as a parent, and people make mistakes that they're not a parent. But girl, I'm sorry, but if you're willing to do all that while and cameras running on the internet, I'm just going to stop it right there. You think what you want to think, but all I'm thinking is he knew the internet was going on. He knew she was doing a live. He knew that they could, he knew that they could hear her, or they could hear him yelling at these kids. She knew that. They did this while in the presence, basically in the public. So, yeah. I'm just going to leave it right there. I'm just going to leave it right there, as if they're willing to do that in the public. You know the rest of it. So anyways, yeah, so they shoot a lot. If you want to talk more about that, definitely go to LB or anything, because there's a lot of people on there that's really talking about that part, and you can hear exactly what I'm talking about, and you can form the opinion for yourself, okay? So, yeah, so he's in the background yelling at these kids, they lay down and everything, which, dude, like, literally, first of all, take him into another room, okay? Go lay down in the bed with him, and lay down in the bed next to him. Make him sit in the dark with you, and they'll eventually go to sleep, trust me. But minus that, you shouldn't, like, why were you in the room telling these kids, Pumpkin's loud, screaming basically at the camera sometimes, and you have the TV on, everything's on, you expect some kids to go to sleep, and then you want them to go to sleep so bad that you sit there and like do all that you did. Yeah, I'm sorry. Is it just me, or these people absolutely have no class, no shame? And I'm sorry, maybe I think in the Caitlin Lowry video I doing as well, like I said, maybe a little bit of shame should come back. Because, dude, like, I can't imagine, like, if you're willing to do this on the internet and show everybody this is what you do, because most people show different selves of them on the internet, so, yeah. But if you're willing to show, like, all that, yeah. Y'all thinking what I'm thinking? Exactly. So, anyways, I have got to get going, but, definitely, yeah, this is a mess. It's a mess, and it's a shame, and Pumpkin could really, they wouldn't be broke if they got their act together. Literally. They wouldn't be broke. You see all those people buying those, like, rings and jewelry that she did and everything. Like, she could make some good money if she was more organized, if she didn't have a horrible personality. And if they probably weren't doing that stuff in the background that they were doing and talking to their kids about, you wouldn't, like, make a whole bunch of people angry at you. Like, bad business all around. But anyways, I gotta get going home. Y'all have a great day. Like, subscribe, and share.